Hey, welcome back. My name is Dino. This video is on, are political debates useful? First, I'll go over some of the opportunities that debates provide. One is an introduction. Televised debates provide a quick introduction to the various leaders on stage, and also due to their format, they give a distilled overview of key issues at the time. From this, debates are particularly useful for unengaged citizens, those who don't pay attention to politics day in, day out, like many people do these days. Helps them get up to speed on the current political situation and the players, namely the leaders. Another big thing is they help us get an idea about the leader's demeanor. You can see the leaders answer direct questions from usually some kind of journalistic moderator. This is really useful because it can help leaders, you can assess the leaders' reactions under very intense pressure. If you've ever watched these debates, they often do sort of highlights from the past. They often highlight different issues, like a gaffe that a leader has. These debates can put leaders under a very unforgiving public spotlight. However, there are a number of challenges that debates provide that go against these opportunities. One is substance. Unfortunately, well, depending on your view of political debates, they have a very short total length. They're only a couple hours long at most, and response times can be quite limited, oftentimes less than a minute, maybe as little as 30 seconds, 35 seconds. From this, it is very difficult for the various panelists to provide substantial answers. From this, debates prevent deep discussion of complex issues, the ones that we face in society today. They also are a little bit problematic when it comes to behavior. Because of the format of these debates, they constrain the behavior because the debates are so short and the rules are so strict that you have very formal dress, you have very short clips, you have very strict rules about talking over each other. From this, it constrains how a person can actually act. From this, there's a limited opportunity to act in a typical way. So what you're seeing on stage may not reflect what's actually going on behind stage. So from this, it is difficult to accurately assess honest behavior by the various politicians involved. And then from all of this, I think this all calls to question the idea of validity. So when you watch a debate is usually a confrontation of at least a couple of people, at least two people, about ideas. And debates are normally very confrontational. And the debates test the oral fluency of someone, how they can speak well or not so well, as well as their ability to listen to a question as well as to answer it. However, that's fine and all, and that's great. However, debates prevent viewers from seeing leadership skills within a complex role, like if you're a president or a prime minister. From this, the debates often don't give any opportunity for viewers to see the leaders, whether they're a sound thinker, whether they can build consensus, whether if they have a vision at all, whether they can actually execute it. Because you can have a great vision, but if you can't execute it, it's kind of like it's a vision. It's like a dream. From this, I'll just summarize some of the points just made. In terms of political debates, in terms of introduction, they can present leaders and the major issues that are on call for that particular moment of time. They can reveal the demeanor of the leaders and how they respond to various pressure. In terms of substance, there's unfortunately a limited amount of time and complexity of content. In terms of behavior, it is difficult to actually honestly assess behavior on a day-to-day basis because you're just seeing a very short snapshot of time. And finally, there is the idea that maybe in fact debates are particularly valid. They do not actually measure leadership skills like having a vision, consensus building, critical thinking skills, and the execution of your vision. That is, are political debates useful? Thanks for watching. Please feel free to like this video. If you like it, please feel free to comment on any of the ideas presented here. And finally, please feel free to subscribe to this channel if you like this type of content. As always, thanks for watching.